The mics are on. So Tim's here. Tim's here.
No, she.
Right.
Good evening, School Board, Dr. Hernandez, and District staff. The time is now 5:32 on November 13th, 2018, and I call this public hearing of the Edgewood Independent School District School Board to order. I will call the roll. Vice President Frank Espinosa,
Present.
Secretary Stella Camacho,
Here.
Board Member Timothy Payne,
Present.
Board Member Richard Santoyo.
Here.
Board Member Martha Castilla will be joining us shortly. Board President Roy Soto, I'm here as well. Let the record show that a quorum of the Edgewood Independent School District Board of Managers is present, that this meeting has been duly called, and that notice of this meeting has been posted in accordance with the Texas Open Meetings Act. We will begin the public hearing. Item number 3A, public hearing to discuss Edgewood Independent School District's state financial accountability rating.
Good evening, Board President, Dr. Hernandez, members of the board, ladies and gentlemen. We want to present the district's 17-18 finance rating as distributed by TEA. The rating was developed in 1999 with the focus of achieving high-quality performance in the management of school district financial resources. Districts are rated based on rules that were established by the Commissioner of Education. We are rated based on the 2016-17 data. The indicators for 2017-18 remain the same as they were for 16-17. In order to achieve a superior rating, districts must score between 90 and 100 points. We're very proud to say that the school district has received a rating of 96 for superior. So I'm not going to read all of the indicators, but I want to give a general overview of what it is that TEA looks for when we get graded. Item number 1 states, was the annual financial report submitted on a timely basis? And we have to submit within 30 days to TEA. The district did. Item 2A, was there an unmodified opinion on our annual financial reports as a whole? The answer is yes. Item 2B, did the external independent auditor report that our annual financial statements were free of any instances of material weakness or internal controls? The answer is yes. Was the school district in compliance with the payment terms of all of our debt agreements? And we were. Did the school district make timely payments to external sources such as TRS, the Teacher Retirement System, TWC, the Internal Revenue Service, and other governmental agencies. Was the total unrestricted net position in the statement of net position greater than 0? The answer was yes. Was the number of days on cash on hand our liquidity? Did we have sufficient cash to cover operating expenditures? The district got 10 out of 10 points. Was the measure of the current assets to current liabilities ratio for the school district sufficient to cover short-term debt? We scored 8 out of 10 points. Was the ratio of long-term liabilities to long-term solvency sufficient to cover district long-term solvency? Sorry, we got 10 out of 10 points. Did the school district's general revenue fund balance equal or exceed expenditures? The answer is yes. We have a positive fund balance, and we're well over the 2.5 recommended months that we're supposed to keep in reserve. Item number 10, was the debt service coverage ratio sufficient to meet the required debt service? We scored 10 out of 10 points. Item 11, was the school district's administrative cost ratio equal to or less than the threshold ratio? We scored 8 out of 10 points, and I just wanted to point out that we were within 0.0038 for getting the full 10 points on that indicator. Item number 12, did the school district not have a 15% decline in the student to staff ratio over the last 3 years? We have 10 out of 10 points. Did the comparison of the PEMS report that we submitted vary less than 3% based on our annual financial statements? We have 10 out of 10 points. Did the external auditors indicate that our annual financial report was free of any instances of noncompliance with state, federal, or other laws related to grants? And the item, we scored 10 out of 10 points. Did the school district not receive an adjusted repayment schedule as a result of financial hardship? And we have a healthy fund balance. We got 10 out of 10 points. And it would have been good if I would have flipped I apologize. These are the required postings. We posted on October 26th in accordance with TEA regs and November the 2nd. Are there any questions? And we'll have an opportunity. This is going to be an agenda item, so we'll have an opportunity for questions.
Before we entertain any questions from the public, at this time, I would like to entertain a motion to open the public hearing regarding to the Edgewood ISD State Financial Accountability Rating. Do we have a motion?
Mr. President, I motion we open.
Do we have a second?
I second.
Do we have any discussion? Board Member Richard Santoyo moves. Secretary Stella Camacho seconds. If we have no discussion, all those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Do we have any public comments regarding financial rating?
Joseph Guerra. I live at 5478 Dabney, resident of the district. It's nice to see that we continue to be, our finance department continues to act in a proper way and keeping us in the first, in the 96 to 100% rating every year for the past 8 years, 9 years, I think it's been. So it's good to see it continue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do we have any other public comments? We'll move to item B, public hearing to review the 2017-2018 optional flexible school day program. Senior Executive Director of Academic Services, Ms. Teresa Salinas.
Good evening, President Soto, School Board, Dr. Eduardo Hernandez, Superintendent, Edgewood Family and Community. Today, I would like to just provide a brief presentation over the performance of our optional flexible school day program. Our optional flexible school day program is designed to support students who wouldn't, with flexible scheduling, who are off track for graduation to get them on track so they can graduate with us. Last year, we had 18 graduates for a 78% graduation rate. This year, we are currently still working on the 5 students who are in progress to meet graduation, and we're actually out there pursuing other applicants so that we can bring them in to service them through our optional flexible school day program. Our dropout recovery program has been going out knocking on doors, and our counselors have been actively calling back our students to come into the program. So that's it. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Valens,
Yes,
how
ma'am.
long has this program been in effect?
It's been in effect for several years. Last year, we ran the program as well. Last year, during the time that we had it, we had more people in the program. And so we've actually been offering several different options for kids. Kids can come to optional flexible school day, and some kids opt to come back into our school full time.
So an increase in the numbers is an indication of a success of the program, or is it that we're just attracting more students? Or?
I think a success of the program comes from students who actually complete the program. So high, graduation rates with 78% and 5 still in progress. So all the students that we did enroll in the program continue to stay in the program, and that's what we want our students to graduate.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Board members, any other questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
At this time, I would entertain a motion to open up the public hearing regarding the Edgewood ISD excuse me. At this time, we'll entertain a motion. Board members? Do we have a second?
Second, President.
Board member Martha Castilla moves. Board member Timothy Payne seconds. Do we have any discussion? If we have no discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. Do we have anyone from the community that would like to make a comment? If we don't have any comments, we'll now continue with agenda item 4. At this time, I would like to entertain a motion to close the public hearing. Do we have a motion?
Mr. President, motion we close.
Do we have a second?
Second?
Board member Richard Santoyo motions. Secretary Stella Camacho seconds. Do we have any discussion? If we have no discussion, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed say nay. Motion carries. The hearing is now closed. We will open up the regular board meeting at 6 p.m.
Very
that.
Taking time.